Hey y'all, Jerry Work with Work Media here. Welcome to another episode of Work Media TV. So today we are going to look at a piece of content that performed well, kind of talk about why it performed well and see if we can learn some things. So this is a photo that we published for my client, the historic Gatlinburg Inn, in early January, and it did well. This post on Facebook, for example, had over 100,000 views, reached over 80,000 people, nearly 500 interactions. This is a more of a local and regional type of business, so those are good numbers. So why did this do well? For one thing, it's a cool scene. Now, as you see, the historic Gatlinburg Inn sign is here kind of near the center of the picture. But this photo was taken way down the street. I was on the balcony of a local restaurant pointed toward the historic Gatlinburg Inn with my Canon camera with a telephoto lens. And so looking way down the street, you see the front of the inn and the Sky Park building behind it, which is an unusual and interesting looking structure. See all the Christmas decorations. You can vaguely make out some greenery on the mountains behind it there. And so there's a lot going on. It's a little bit chaotic, and then there's snow in the air. That was what triggered me wanting to take this photo. It was a snowy day, and snow is good for your subject material. If it's snowing outside your business or inside, that would be weird if it's snowing inside. But if it's snowing around your business, get your camera out or get your phone and start taking some pics. It will get you some views. So I'm standing on the balcony down the street taking this photo, and it just looked cool because there was all this snow in the air. And I published this thing almost immediately, and we'll talk about that in a second. But so I really heavily processed the image. It's almost staticky looking, but it really just like it looks snowy. It looks very snowy, and so I think it's just a cool kind of unusual image, and unusual is good. Go for unusual. It's Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's one of the biggest tourist towns in the country, certainly in the South, and there's people walking around taking pictures all day. There's nothing unusual about a picture of Gatlinburg, and so, I want pictures that stand out, and so I think we accomplished that here. And so normally I post in the mornings is my regular schedule, at least with this particular client. But this one was posted in the afternoon, and so that might be a clue. I probably need to do a better job of mixing up the times of day that we post content. So for you, maybe mornings are better, but maybe afternoons are better. You've got to experiment, and so that's it. Look for the optimal times of day to post unusual content that will grab attention. And if this is useful to you, I invite you to return and watch some more of our videos. We're really just getting started with this channel, but this is the idea of what we're going to do. We're going to look at content and see if we can figure out what works and what doesn't. And then we'll also do some footage going out and showing us, doing work, etc. If you could use some help with your business doing this type of thing, I invite you to get in touch with us at Work Media, or you can contact me directly at jwork@workmedia.net. We would appreciate a like or share, follow, whatever, just help us out, and we would appreciate it. We'll see you next time.